Smash has always been known for having a variety of characters that each have their own unique specials, but today we're going to be focusing on one thing: firepower. That's right, we're going to be taking a look at who in the Smash roster packs some heat, and who, needs a little bit of help in the arsenal department. Alright, so to kick things off, I've got the tier list separated into 5 parts. First, we got the bottom tier, which is for characters where basically their weapon serves no purpose. Next tier is obviously a little step up, still weak, but ultimately do have some uses. One of the chambers is reserved for characters that have a weapon that's a big part of their gameplay, but it's not necessarily a game changer. Fully loaded is for characters who have a weapon that can change the outcome of a match, usually weapons that have a little bit more than just kill power or damage output. Finally, we have the top guns of Smash. Borderline busted, super annoying to deal with, and basically control gameplay all around. Alright, with all that out of the way, let's get into our first character. First up, we got Mario's Flood. Now, you would think because it's a squirt gun literally that it would go in this category right here, but, well, this clip speaks for itself. I mean, it's got some pretty sexy setups.
I bet you're wetter than a submarine with screen doors now.
It may be a bit one-dimensional and it doesn't have any damage output, but it still has its uses, so... Alright, next up we got Fox's Laser. And where do I begin with this thing? I mean, aside from the fact that it does so little damage, it has no hit stun, which means that people can just approach you for free.
Hello there.
This shit's weak! Wizzy!
Truly one of the most useless weapons in Smash. Alright, up next we got Inkling Splattershot, and I know Roller is probably part of the gun, but for this we're just talking about Splattershot. Now on its own, Splattershot's not that great, but when you take into account the 1.5 multiplier every time your opponent's got ink on them, it starts to add up. Plus, you get to give your friends a slime facial like they're Katy Perry at the Kids' Choice Awards. I'd say that puts Splattershot right above Mario's Flood. Alright, let's see what we got next. Looks like Diddy's Peanut Pop Gun. Now, in addition to doing decent damage, Diddy's Pop Gun can also be used to control space, get kill confirms, and also just meme your friends if you're able to hit the explosion on them. But the best part is, you get to torture all the Zoomers with peanut allergies.
Oh, quit milking it.
With each generation, we stray further from Mother Earth's embrace as she finds new and devious ways to end us. Alright, moving on, let's take a look at King K. Rool's firearm. Now, K. Rool's Blunderbuss, in addition to possessing great kill power, is also a command grab. I mean, this thing sucks harder than Pam Anderson on a boat tour. I mean, we all know how good it is for cheesing people off stage, it's happened to everyone. That's why K. Rool's Blunderbuss ends up right above Diddy's Pop Gun. Now, you can't talk about one cannonball without talking about the other, so let's talk about Bowser Jr.'s Clown Car Cannon. Now, Bowser Jr. being the thief that he is, he basically stole the Kremlin technology and then improved it in every way. Not only did he give his own cannon the ability to shoot more than one cannonball at a time, but he made it a great tool for breaking shields. Despite the improvements he made, he still didn't make it broken, so he's right above K. Rool. Up next, let's take a look at one of my personal favorites, Duck Hunt's Wild Gunman. Now, Duck Hunt's not just packing heat, he's got a whole damn posse. And these guys pack a decent punch. But aside from pure damage output, it allows Duck Hunt to do things like set traps and net long-range kills, which gives him a huge advantage during the fight. The best part though, if you use the gunman just right, you can net some really stylish kills.
C'est magnifique!
Which makes Duck Hunt's Wild Gunman our first top gun. Alright, up next we got Samus's Blaster. If you've played at least 5 minutes of online, you've run into a campy Samus, and you already know that the damage output is really good for her projectiles, especially when fully charged. Aside from their damage output though, Samus's projectiles are really good at helping her in neutral, especially in facilitating grabs or extending combos, sometimes to devastating results.
That's a spicy meatball.
Samus's Blaster definitely does have its drawbacks though. I mean, against anyone with a reflector, half her kit becomes essentially useless. And the amount of time it takes to fully charge a charge shot seems especially cumbersome when compared to other moves in the game like Hero's Neutral Beam.
This is taking forever.
These are the things that are holding her back and keeping her from being a top gun, but she's still going to the top of Fully Loaded. Alright, who do we have next?
You serious? I just told you that a moment ago.
Oh, no, wait, now I see the difference. Alright, moving right along, let's take a look at Bayonetta. Now, Bayonetta's guns are a huge part of her kit. I mean, from head down to... down to her toes. Now, even though she's got less ammunition than Smash 4, she's still packing. I mean, these things are deadly. Her guns really do it all, from snuffing out approaches to getting easy gimps off stage.
Pew, pew. Gotcha.
But Bayonetta's guns aren't just strong, they literally enhance almost every single move in her kit. I mean, I gotta give it to her. Next up, let's take a look at Falco's blaster. In addition to having consistent damage output across the board, Falco's blaster has one main advantage over Fox's, and that's hit stun. Hit stun allows for kill setups like this, and you just can't get that with Fox's blaster. It might not be much stronger than Fox's, but hit stun brings Falco's blaster up from being completely useless to marginally useless. Alright, up next, let's dive into ZSS's Paralyzer. Now, the damage output on this weapon could be described as middling at best, especially for the down smash, but it has one main advantage. It can freeze her opponents.
I've fallen, and I can't get up!
This can lead to berries or kills, and ultimately, it is a really big part of her kit. However, since it can be reflected and it lacks the raw kill power of Flood, since you need a follow-up in order to actually get the stock, I'm gonna go ahead and put her right behind Mario. Alright, going back to our character list, let's take a look at the final Spacey and check out Wolf's Blaster. Now, there's definitely a significant boost in damage output from Wolf's Blaster, and it's often regarded as one of the best projectiles in the game.
Now that's a lot of damage!
However, we're not comparing it to other projectiles, we're comparing it to other guns, and as far as guns go, it's pretty one-dimensional. Okay, now for me, Gunner, we're gonna do what everyone did when Sans came out and just pretend she doesn't exist. Speaking of Sans, with a veritable laundry list of projectiles that can be shot from his weapon, and the fact that when he's not mashing like a Neanderthal, his moves range from maddening to borderline broken, Sans is definitely bringing some heat, especially this fire. I rest my case. Alright, up next, let's take a look at Mega Man. Now, aside from Mega Man's lemons, which have a low damage output and are fairly easy to work around,
just say fuck the lemons and bail.
Mega Man's arm cannon provides a lot of variety. You can use Crash Bomber to edge guard or aid in recovery. And the pure power of his charge shot rivals most in the game. While its versatility does push his blaster above Samus's, I just don't think he has that intangible quality that would push him to the next level. But for now, he sits atop fully loaded.
Know your fucking place, trash!
Alright, we're down to our final three, so let's check out Snake. Now, Snake was already one of the sexiest characters in the cast.
Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Stupid sexy snake!
And then he went and added this thing. I mean, have you seen the way this thing moves?
For him to get KO. Oh, put back here right there. Oh, no. Oh, it's coming! Where you going? Uh-oh. Not again.
Man, this is some bullshit!
I mean, it's not even a question, is it? Finally, we're down to the best and the worst. We'll do the worst first. Now, some of you probably didn't even know that Falcon had a gun, but there it is, sitting on his hip like some growth that he can't get rid of.
I'm a tumor.
Seriously, this thing's more pointless than skin tone leggings, or that A button on a Link Main's controller, making him the sole inhabitant of bottom tier. Which leaves us with the best of the best, Joker's gun. I mean, come on, look at this thing. They had to update it to look more like a dildo last patch because nobody's been f***ed by something this big since M. Night tried to shove his shamalama ding-dong down our throats with this abomination. I mean, it lets him edgeguard for free. It lets him land for free. What does this thing not do? Easily, best gun of the cast. Free. And there you have it, a completed tier list of the best guns in Smash Ultimate. Now, this is my first tier list, so make sure you guys sound off in the comments and tell me how bad I fucked up. Also, I just started a brand new Discord, so if you guys want to be a part of that, make sure you check out the link in the description. As always, big thanks to anybody who watches the video. I really do appreciate it, so thank you. If you want to support the channel, make sure you leave a like or a comment, and if you want more content like this in the future, make sure you subscribe. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week with a new video.
Later, toads.